Hi, welcome along. I'm Hayley Sparks. Last time on my Taiwanese adventure, I took a tour around the glorious Sun Moon Lake, delved deeper into the stunning mountains, and learned how the locals make fire. This time I take on my scariest challenge yet.
It's okay.
Trek underground in a gold mine, climb the world's second tallest tower, and tick off another bucket list dream. It's my last day in eastern Taiwan and I'm in the lands of the indigenous people.
So today I'm here at the Wanshan Forest Museum, and luckily I'm going to be meeting up with AD, who's going to be my guide for the day and tell me all I need to know.
Today, I'm going to take you to a really different forest museum. Yeah, take a look around here.
And this is the museum, we're in it already?
Yeah.
Wow, it's very different. So it's an open air, living, breathing museum.
Yes.
So shall we head off? Let's go. So we're on our way to see the walking trees?
Yeah, excited?
Yeah, I am. Looking forward to seeing these.
And this tree is called a walking tree because it's the
all the
banyan
legs.
tree, and it got its air roots. It's really like when it's growing, it's like it's moving.
The roots of the trees are so interesting because they all intertwine, don't they, and kind of get tangled up.
The land was saved from developers who wanted to build on it.
The tourists come here to really enjoy and to respect the mother nature so that we can still keep this forest forever.
Oh, you can really see why they might want this land for that view.
And it was one local leader who got a bank loan and saved it for future generations.
So what's happening now?
Oh, as you can see, everyone got one stick.
Yes.
Now. So we are going to have a free time here to do the barbecue section.
Obviously I don't understand the language, so it is a little bit confusing to work out what's going on, but I'm really enjoying being part of the local culture and just enjoying the scenery up here and really feeling like I'm getting back to nature. From up here you can really hear loads of wildlife and nature, can't you?
So it's kind of remind us we are actually in the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me check. It's good.
Does mine look good? I think these are done.
Really good.
Right, I'm going to try mine.
It's good, right?
It's good. Nice smoky flavour.
Yeah, it's really nice. So now let me just introduce our leader today.
My name is Lani Hu.
Lani Hu.
Lani Hu.
Lani Hu. Before they go into a forest, they need to tell their ancestor, we are going to do the hunting thing in your land. It's just like to show their respect.
A sign of respect, okay. And obviously I can see lots of skulls lined up at the back there.
Because I need to tell you that in the ancient time, it's humans had.
It would be a human skull.
But after 1920, it's forbidden. So they changed this to a goat hat.
Okay, so they're goats' heads rather than human heads. Oh.
Although tourists are welcome here, it's nice to see the traditional tribal customs are still kept.
Fantastic. So does that mean we're safe to go in now?
Yes, we are totally safe.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. So our exercise starts from now, and the path we've taken is called a hunter's path.
Oh, the hunter's path,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's kind of tricky.
Narrow, isn't it?
Wow.
I like the challenge of coming up here, but it's pretty slippery, so you've just got to be careful. Like climbing trees when you're younger. go. Thank you very much. I made it.
So we see that plant with the shops is called huangten in Chinese. The inside of this plant it's edible.
Oh, okay. They're huge leaves though, aren't they? They're really big.
Some people use that to be the umbrella.
Yeah, I could see that would do a good job. Yeah.
As we ventured deeper into the wild, the landscape became more rocky and much more tricky.
So the next stop here is called One Light Sky, because when you go through this very, very narrow path, when you go up to look up for the sky, and you see the sky is just like one line. This place has been through like earthquake and typhoon, and it gets closer and closer. It's not because of we are getting fatter and fatter. Oh. It's just because of this earthquake thing.
Right, well let's see whether I can fit through this very, very narrow gap.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Maybe.
this is a challenge. Yeah. Got to go sideways, I think is my best tactic. I wonder if people ever get stuck. Oh God. It is tricky, but it can be done. Wow. Oh, when you look down, you can see how tiny it is. Yes, I'm through. Hooray! Okay. Okay. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, you be careful too.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we have another one here.
I'm not sure which is harder, going up or going down.
And this one, rope here. Okay, take your time.
I can't feel. We'll see.
Yeah,
Is that? Am I on the?
Safe.
It's much more tricky when you're going backwards.
Yeah.
I needed your help to place my feet.
Definitely.
Oh, with this way? Yeah. Wow. I feel a little bit flustered after that, but it's good. I've never actually gone down a rock backwards. Ada's a great help telling me where to place my feet and everything. If I was doing that by myself, and it's really difficult because you're sort of leaning forward looking at the rock and you can't really see where your feet need to go, but thanks to this man, did it. Was that the most challenging bit? Oh, so it's only going to get easier from here on out then.
So now we are going to the last stop to finish our exercise here.
Ada, you lied, because you said that last one
No.
was the toughest one.
This is the toughest one, and this is finally the last one.
That looks pretty vertical and quite scary. I'm going to need your help for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I don't know.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Almost there.
Oh God. Oh God.
Don't.
Oh.
Don't be okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just relax. It's gone. Okay. You good? Yeah, you're almost there. Please keep going.
Is my foot on a thing?
Yeah. You're almost there.
Oh my God, that's so scary. Oh my God, I was really frightened doing that. Oh, when that bee came, I was like,
It becomes stronger now.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm glad I did it, but oh God, that was scary.
So you made it?
Yeah.
It becomes stronger?
Yeah, I've overcome a fear. That's good. There's been a giant bee following me, so as I was going up, it was buzzing around my face. It was really scary because I'm really scared of like bees and wasps and stuff like that. So that wasn't nice. So yeah, it should be a breeze now. Hopefully, I think the bees buzzed off. Well, I've survived the forest museum experience. It's been really fun. I've really enjoyed it. But it's time to say goodbye, AD.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You've been a fantastic guide and you really helped me out during those tricky bits. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
And it's time to say goodbye to the south as well, because I'm going to take the train and head off to Taipei and see what that's got in store for me.
I'm heading north to the capital Taipei aboard one of Taiwan's excellent high-speed trains. The rice fields seem to be everywhere, even intertwined with the various towns along the way. For the last few days of my trip, I'm going to explore the area in and around the capital. And I'm starting at a famous gold mining town, Jiufen. Nestled on the side of a mountain, there's no denying its mining heritage. The town is packed with visitors despite the rain.
I'm so disappointed in the weather today, because I bet that view is amazing in the sunshine. You can literally see for miles.
There's another stunning temple, but tourists also come here for another reason.
So the area I'm in right now is from a well-known Taiwanese film called A City of Sadness. So a lot of visitors come to this area so they can see the set where it was filmed. It's a lively atmosphere and everything's really colourful, very close, all the shops are really close together. It's really busy.
Now this is what I call a sweet shop.
It's just so full of colour. Can't really come to Taiwan and not have a sweet tooth. Just so much to see. I just wish I had a little bit longer to spend looking in all the shops.
It's a pity you can't smell it, as there are wonderful aromas coming from all the food shops.
So many people offering to give you a little taster, so you can just go around having a little try of all the different foods. It's really nice. You can see how busy it is. Not easy to get down these streets with umbrellas. Absolutely packed. Don't fancy those.
There are so many foods that are new to me.
Peanut ice cream roll.
But which one to choose? If I had the time, I'd try them all.
Hey, try some tapioca.
Ice or hot?
Yes, please, yeah. Thank you. Kind of like a hot bean stew, cross between a soup but with lentils. It's warming me up actually, my hands are freezing today. Because it's like eating cannelloni beans, but it tastes very sweet, so it's almost kind of sugary. A little bit strange, I'm not sure how I feel. But yeah, it does warm you up on a cold day.
The bustling Jiufen Old Street is the most popular with visitors.
It's like a little treasure trove, all these quirky little shops.
How about cold chocolate or gold chocolate?
So this is the famous Jolfen tea house, which all the gold miners would have used. It's over 100 years old.
And a hot cup of tea sounds perfect right now.
Oh wow, this is really cool. It's nice and warm and toasty in here. It's like a warm little sand fire pit where they heat up all the teapots.
The tea is still brewed in the traditional way, just as it has been for 100 years.
There's a giant fish down there. He's massive. A little tiny cup of tea to try. Tea is so good over here. It's warming me right up.
Which was good as I'm heading back into the cold. A short trip across the valley past a rather lovely waterfall is the Jinguoshu gold mine, where I'd arranged to meet my guide Lily.
So we arrived in Taipei last night and this is my first morning looking around. But Lily, what's happened to the weather?
I don't know. I can't control the weather here. This is the place we call Gold Museum. Used to be one of the two most famous gold mining areas in northern Taiwan. So we will enjoy that, although it's so
We'll make the
freezing.
best of it. Let's go and have a look.
Sure.
Even on a day as miserable as today, you can still see the beauty of this place.
Yes.
And it's interesting to see the old tracks as well.
Yeah, it used to be the cart, you
Yeah.
can see. That's for the delivery of the gold mines. Before we go to the museum, this is the image. You can see there are two miners. One is with the stuff there, and then here's a river that is describing the whole history here.
And this is real gold leaf as well.
Yes, because
Wow.
this is the gold museum.
I wish I had a wall like this in my house. So what's this, Lily?
Oh, this is the model of the gold mining areas. It's quite a dangerous
Really
job.
dangerous job.
Yeah, you don't know, when it's going to be collapsed.
I bet a lot of people lost their lives doing that
Yeah.
job, didn't they?
Before they go into the gold mining cave, they have to hand over their plate outside. So after they come out, they have to take the name card away so that we make sure how many are inside. It's just in case if any incidents happened there.
Oh, so then they'd know at the end
Yeah.
of the day if somebody didn't come back out, they'd know.
Yes. Okay.
Really,
High
really
profit.
dangerous job.
Yeah. High profit, but also that
Very
means
high risk.
Very high risk behind.
So now it was time to head underground, which means safety helmets.
No, sorry,
I'll
it's
do
not
it.
very
I'll
tiny.
do it.
Okay, you do it.
So we're just going to go through a mining tunnel now.
One side.
That'll be interesting to see.
Okay. This way.
Get out the rain.
Wow, it's cool. These four characters say safety first.
Safety first. It's very dark and gloomy.
Yeah.
Must have been really horrible
Yes.
if you were a worker in the tunnels.
Yeah, you're right. So they are working in such an environment. It's very hard.
Really hard.
Yeah, and dangerous.
It would just be such a horrible life working in the mines, wouldn't it?
Yeah, when they discover the gold, although they are getting rich, but actually they are taking a risk.
A massive risk,
Yeah,
yeah.
massive risk.
But then big rewards if they do find the gold. So
Yeah, you're right.
it's really interesting to see what it would have been like.
Yes. So
Oh,
now
this is
Hayley-
quite low.
Yeah.
Mind my head on these bits.
Yeah, Hayley, look at this. This is how we discovery of the gold mine or ore.
Oh yes.
You look at those.
Yeah.
So some of the rocks
Look really
is also
pretty,
different.
don't they?
Yeah, and these are the moss.
Mm.
You can see really some golds, right?
Yeah.
It's so shiny.
You can see some of it.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, it looks all sparkly. Should we keep going?
Yeah.
So this is where they do the demolition and all the drilling.
Yes, and the drilling before explosive.
There's just so much water dripping down everywhere, isn't there?
Yeah, because this is under the tunnel, is under the mountain. Yeah, that's
So
why.
cold and damp.
Yeah. This is the collection.
So this is after the explosion, this is where they collect all the rocks with the gold in
Yeah.
and then transport it out.
Yeah, yes, because it's not going to be only the gold mine. It's kind of a mixture. So we have to categorize them and then we move them out of the pit.
On to the next stage.
Yeah.
So we're coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So this is where they do the search.
Yeah, this is showing that, because, gold is so valuable, so maybe someone would like to take some. So there's a procedure they have to search, body search, everyone. So make sure nothing will be carried. Yeah. How about you too? And let me watch you. Take a look of your mouth. Okay, nothing.
I think we're okay.
Yes.
Although gold mining has been happening in Taiwan since the 15th century, here it only really began in the late 1800s. The workers building a railway noticed tiny gold flakes. It boomed under the Japanese occupation to what we see today.
So it's a shame to experience it on such a miserable day when I'm freezing, but it's actually really interesting to see the gold mines and actually experience going in one of the original tunnels and just sort of having a think to just what an awful life it must have been if you were one of the workers in those conditions, how dangerous it is, how damp, how cold, dark. It's really not a very nice place to be at all.
I'm at the Jinwashu gold mine, where Lily has told me there's a 200 kilo gold block that I can take home. So if I can lift it, I'm allowed to take it home, is that right?
Welcome to take it home. You know what? This is the price here. 278 million. Yeah, try to move it.
Deep breath.
Yeah. Okay, let me push you a bit. Yeah!
There's just no way.
No way.
That is so heavy. Won't even budge, won't shift, won't move. It's impossible, but tempting because they tell you if you can lift it, you can take it home. So, yeah, worth giving it a try.
Although life underground was quite harsh, life above was quite good. Some of the original homes remain.
Here we are, it's the 4-joint Japanese style house. And basically this used to be some dormitories for the workers here.
So this is the living room then,
Yeah,
Lily?
this area is always, if you see sunny, that you're lucky. But I think rainy is quite common, like today. And so here is somewhere that you can keep you warm.
Oh, that's, oh, I see, like a little, looks like a little
And also brew some tea.
teapot.
Yeah.
Everything's very just minimalistic, very simple, isn't it?
Yeah, simple.
But I like the illustrations on the doors.
Because they are here in Taiwan, colonized Taiwan, so they miss Japan. So everything has to be Japan relevant.
To remind them of Japan
Yeah,
and
they
back home.
Yeah, like they are home.
And they would
Paperwork.
just sit down on these cushion pads on the
Yes.
floor.
Yeah, so if you are someone who cannot get used to it, then it's painful.
And this flooring, this is traditional flooring as well.
Yeah, tatami.
Tatami.
Yeah, tatami.
So it's kind of like a woven sort of mat.
Yeah, and that's why they are multifunctional.
Yeah.
It's soft.
It's lovely having that view looking out.
Yes.
Lets lots of natural light into the room as well, doesn't it?
It's a landscape just out of the window. And also, did you hear the radio?
Yes.
after 1949, when they are in Taiwan, it's prohibited to have the radio.
Oh, really?
So we hide the radio somewhere.
Lily, we should have a little dance.
Oh, yeah.
It's been an amazing day, but it's not over yet because I've been told I really must check out the street markets in Taipei. So let's take a look. This is the Shilin night market and it's on every day until at least midnight. This is the first time I've seen a bar since I've been here. It's quite exciting. Luckily, as it's raining, there's an indoor bit of the market. Oh, look how pretty the packaging is. That's gorgeous. Taiwanese tea. So many weird and wonderful delights. They love their pineapple cake over here.
And the weird and wonderful continued downstairs in the food hall.
Oh, it's very busy down here. It's obviously the place to be at night. Oh, no, thank you. How pretty is all the fruit? So colourful. Just looks amazing. Still can't get over the size of the apples. They're huge. I mean, what is that? There's always so much seafood. They just love their seafood. Wherever you go, there's so much fish, so many different smells, so many different colours. Everything's so bright, everything's so colourful. There's a real buzz, a real sort of, you know, lively kind of atmosphere in these markets. So interesting. It's really fascinating to watch this style of cooking and serving food. Never seen anything like it before. I'm not sure about health and safety. It seems a bit dangerous because the customers are literally right next to a boiling hot plate, so to make sure no one accidentally touches it. The food must be really good here because there's not a free table. It's just packed, absolutely packed. So this is apparently called a little cake inside of a big cake. I love cake, but to me they look a little bit more like a fried Cornish pasty. Not really what I think of when I think of a cake. They look like a giant flapjack, and then just being cut into slices. Thank you. What's this one? Pumpkin soup. Tastes a bit like crunchy nut cornflakes. Good. Thank you. I like that.
Back outside, one stand wasn't so enticing.
Actual little chicken feet, fried chicken feet. Well, Taipei certainly is as exciting by night as it is during the day, but it's time for me to go to bed now, so I'll see you again in the morning. One of the highlights in Taipei is the Longshan Temple, so my trip here really wouldn't be complete without a visit, and it's going to look even more spectacular today because it's been especially decorated for the Lantern Festival.
The Longshan Temple is one of the city's most popular sites. and dates back to 1738 when it was built by settlers from Fujian as a gathering place for the Chinese, although much has been updated and rebuilt since.
So this main temple is the goddess of mercy, and there's lots of other deities behind. There's just so much to see here.
The temple is one of the largest and oldest in the whole of Taiwan. It was bombed in World War II after the Japanese reportedly hid armaments here and then rebuilt. It really is a magnificent sight, and it's easy to see why so many people come to visit. As well as the bombing, the temple has suffered from earthquakes and fires, but each time the people of Taipei have rebuilt it, with every last detail being replaced.
So this temple is famous for its many statues and carvings. There's just so much exquisite detail. I feel like my eyes can't take it all in because there's just so much to see.
As well as the main gods, there are astonishingly more than 100 other gods worshipped in various parts of the temple. It also covers 3 different religions, blending Taoist, Buddhist and Confucian faiths.
This is lovely. It's Chinese Year of the Dog.
All of the temples we've visited in Taiwan have the same wonderfully open and inclusive feel to them.
So this deity is the doctor, so people will worship for good health. And over here, this is the deity for education and wisdom. So a lot of students will come here to worship if they're wanting to do well and pass their exams. For me, I'd always be happy to have a little bit more wisdom, so that's what I'm going to ask for.
And there was one more I wanted to see.
And the one with the big Q is the deity of relationships. So you ask to be tied together with your loved one, and if you get a yes, then you pick up a little red thread, keep it under your pillow in your purse, and it will help bring that love into your life.
One facing up and one facing down is a yes.
Worked.
Okay, so where's my true love then?
I don't think I'd ever get bored of looking around these amazing temples. It's been one of my favourite things that I've done here in Taiwan, but there's so much more to see in Taipei, so I'm on to the next activity.
It's my last day in Taiwan and Lily is showing me around some of the enticing shopping areas of the city. There are so many captivating, colourful places to see.
I could literally spend all day looking around here, but I want to get a different view of Taipei.
And I know just the place.
Taipei 101!
When it was built in 2004, this was the world's tallest building, but it was overtaken by Dubai's Burj Khalifa in 2010. However, it still holds the title as the tallest green building in the world for its environmental friendliness.
This is one of the fastest elevators in the world. It's going to take just 37 seconds to get up to the 89th floor. Thank you. 30 seconds to go. Oh God, my ears are popping. Oh my God, it's really weird. My ears are popping. Oh, and here we are. Oh wow, look at this. What a view. Oh, this is quite unbelievable actually. Oh my God. Oh wow. So I'm way up on the 89th floor. This is pretty incredible stuff. I just can't get over how far you can see. So we are looking out over the whole of Taipei. It's pretty spectacular. And what's so lovely is we can walk around and we can see it from every single angle.
The special glass in the window gives UV protection, blocking out 50% of the sun's heat.
So this is a clever little screen that allows you to zoom in and then you can see where all the different places are around Taipei.
The tower is designed to withstand hurricanes and earthquakes and lies just 200 metres from a major fault line.
So this is the building's wind damper, which is designed to stabilise the building, so it's helping with strong winds and in Taiwan's case even to help with some of the earthquakes that they have over here. It's believed to be one of the only ones in the world that's actually visible to the public.
This floor is a whopping 1,258 feet above the ground. And there is plenty to see.
Taiwan is often referred to as Coral Kingdom because more than 80% of the world's coral gemstones come from Taiwan.
Taipei 101 has large areas for exhibitions with some exquisite items on show. There is one more place I need to see.
So I'm actually coming up to the 91st floor now, so I can take a look outside. This is cool. Let's have a look. Oh wow, it's even nicer when you don't have to see it through the glass. It's a little bit chilly though. I think I need to put my coat on.
To the tip of the tower, it's a staggering 509.2 metres. That's pretty impressive.
There you go, the whole of Taipei laid out before me.
My final stop is somewhere I've always wanted to come, and it's been top of my wish list since I arrived in Taiwan.
So I've come to the Pingxi Lantern Festival, where every day so many people come here to make a wish and send up these beautiful lanterns into the sky, and that's exactly what I'm going to do today. Just look at how many people are here. It's so crowded, so excited. Oh, there's one going off now. Although it's banned, you can see behind me people actually set the lanterns off from this railway line. This for me is the highlight of the whole trip. I've been waiting the whole 2 weeks to come and enjoy this experience, so I'm so excited that I'm actually here.
I'm also a little worried for the nearby buildings, as many of the lanterns seem to be frighteningly close.
And I didn't realise, seeing them up close, just how big the lanterns actually are. They're pretty big.
Every so often the tracks will clear for a train to pick its way through the grounds. And as soon as it's passed, they all clamour to reclaim their space. I simply have to make my own lantern, so I'm visiting one of the shops that can help. One of the ladies in the back room has been making them for 35 years.
Ah, so there's like a little sticky Little sticky panel on the side. It sticks the paper to the top of the frame. The shop is just so busy. So many people coming through. It's just such a popular thing to do. Oh, wow. Simple as that. So this is the fuel for the lanterns. This is what I'm going to set alight, which will send it up to the sky.
And the power inside.
Ah, so that hooks on. I see. So now it's time to take it outside and decorate it before setting it free. It's very busy out here. Great, thank you. This will do. Oh, there's loads of bangs. It's very noisy. There's a real buzz. So many people here.
Okay, the pay here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, right. The pressure's on.
Everyone covers their lanterns with messages of good luck, hopes, dreams and wishes.
There we go. I think that says everything I want to say. So we've just got to open the lantern up. Okay, we've got the lighter going on. Can feel the heat coming through.
Okay,
Oh, so it's filling up. It's filling up. Ready?
hold it here.
Hold it here.
Hold it here.
I hit it. Yep. It's really hot.
Okay, like 3, 2, 1. Let it go.
There we go. Oh wow. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So it makes me feel really emotional because it's just been the most amazing experience of my life these last 2 weeks in Taiwan. I feel really emotional actually because it's such a lovely way to end the trip. Watching my lantern. Oh, I feel like I'm going to cry. Oh, it's the perfect way to end the experience.
As night drew on, there was an endless stream of lanterns heading skywards. Then just as we were getting ready to leave, some locals pointed us to a large gathering of visitors nearby. The group had travelled here especially to set off their lanterns, and it was a sight that will live with me forever. It was truly beautiful. As the lanterns meander their way into the night sky, it gives me a chance to look back at an amazing couple of weeks.
When I was first told I had the opportunity to come to Taiwan, being completely honest with you, it didn't really appeal to me. It wasn't somewhere that I'd ever thought of going. It's not a country that I knew an awful lot about. So I started doing my research and I could see how beautiful it was, and everything online and all the travel bloggers, everybody said the same. They felt the same as me, but once they were here, they absolutely loved it. So I knew it was going to be beautiful. But I can honestly say that Taiwan has exceeded every single expectation that I had for this trip. It's just been surprise after surprise, the unexpected. From the bizarre, at times I've struggled a little bit with the food, a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I've also discovered some really beautiful dishes. I've not completely mastered chopsticks, but I definitely enjoy using them now. It's been so incredible to try all the different little bits of food in the food market and just to experience a completely different culture that is so different to my own. Every time I've walked into a temple, I've been completely inspired. I feel the Taiwanese people are amongst the warmest, friendliest, genuine, happy, helpful people that I've ever come across during any of my travels in the world.
absolute highlights for me that stick in my memory, going to the tea plantation. That was really special. Meeting the indigenous tribes, having a snapshot into their culture, the way that they dress, getting involved in the dances that they do. These opportunities that I've had here in Taiwan have been once in a lifetime experience. When I was fishing for clams using my feet, I absolutely loved doing that. And I've never been to a country before that has such a variety of different environments and landscapes in the same country. Taiwan is a country that I will remember for the rest of my life. It's been, truly has been one of the best experiences I've ever had, and I just feel so incredibly lucky to have had this experience. And I hope you've enjoyed it with me as well.